What do you think of that headline? Well, I had a birthday yesterday, 81 years old. Man, and my theory is that it's not getting old and die. Man, it's getting old and having fun and give. Not get old and die, but get old and give. How much could you give back to your society, before you die? And that's what I've been thinking the last couple of years, and spending a lot of time on that, hoping that, God, because it just fills my heart. Every time I give more things or help people or whatever, my heart grows. And I can't, at 81, I can't grow muscles anymore. I can't grow speed. I can't even grow my brain. That's losing so much. So that keeps getting smaller, it seems. But I can love better. And that's what I think we all can do, man. And that just makes life so much more comfortable. All the bad shit that's going to happen to all of us living in this life, that I think the real antidote is by giving and loving, man. and that's the key. Well, at least it is for me. Now, we all have to figure out our own way to get through all this nonsense, like Tula does. She's got her own drumbeat going on. And that's important. But it's important that you try to do this in any way you can too. And that's why we give out $75,000 every month now to members. We have 4 different grants, and it's a little smaller this month because we're still recovering from our hit from Stripe, our credit card processor. Man, that was really a kick the pins out from under us, but we're still profitable, just not as much. and we got to build that up again. But we're still giving out the 4 grants every month, and the next one is on the 15th of May, May. And then next on the 20th of May, then we give out 30 free laptop computers on the 30th of May. Then again on the 4th of the month, we give out, I'm not sure if it's 30 or 40. See, I make decisions and I forget I make them. It's on TikTok today that stressed the holiday. I do. Yeah, the holiday crowd, the mall isn't really that much busy today. For some reason. They're a little chill in the air. It's sort of nice. Maybe it's going to hit 70. Tomorrow will be 70 for sure. And that's it. How do I get this? Well, you have to be a member, Lacus. And that's $20. But to me, the membership is more important than anything we could possibly give away. Because it's the $16,000 in grants that the government gives to individuals every year in and year out. It's up to like $16,000 now. And that's what is really important. And you have to learn how to do that, and that's the important. And it may not be like you think it should be. And that's the problem. We want life the way we think it should be. And it isn't. And it's not going to be that way. So you got to learn out about what life really is so you can get the most out of it, and that's the important thing, particularly in programs. I mean, we have a part of society, about a third of society is not commercial. So you have 30-40% of everything is either government or nonprofit organizations. And what they do in society is provide free money and services. The commerce part of society, you have to pay for. This part of society gives money to you. So that's why Google is all about the capitalist part of society. But the human part of society is really government, nonprofit organizations. And they're there to solve problems that capitalism does not. And that's why, everybody goes to Google to find them, and you can't because they don't even have advertised to spend on Google so they could find you to solve with your problems. And that's why you have to learn that system. You learned everything in life, whether it's getting a job or learning these goddamn computers that won't spell right. Well, actually they do. That's the good part. So there's good and bad in everything. So you have to learn how to use the good. I mean, you just get pissed off and say everything is bad, then you're missing out on a lot of life. It's sort of like even your friends or whatever, that we all have bad parts, and sometimes we show them, and sometimes we're frustrated enough that we don't know what else to do except show them to protect ourselves. And then we judge everybody by just one incident or one club they belong to, and that's stupid. But that's human nature, I guess. We try to make life easy for ourselves, and we have stupid little rules of thumb. Everybody does this is crazy. Everybody doesn't do this is crazy. Everybody, and that's stupid. Because you miss out on so much. And that's it. Particularly if you think the government's bad, you think nonprofit is bad. Well, you're missing out on $16,000 a year. So if you want to miss out on that, fine. But if you have financial problems, this is the best place to look. Because otherwise you're going to find companies that are going to promise you won't have financial problems anymore, and they don't really solve your problem. And plus, it's going to cost you money. So if you're in debt and you have a money problem, to me the stupid thing is to spend more money trying to get out of debt because you have no money. My wife's favorite boyfriend actually took a shit on my chest instead of my. Well, that's not very interesting. So that's why it's using these tools. They're tools for everybody. Doesn't matter. They can't discriminate. They may seem like they do, and you may be right, but you can't. You could fight that if you want, but you don't have time. You have to get out of debt and out of financial crisis before you try to change the system, man. That's just not worth doing it right now. You got bigger problems probably. What are you going to do with your life first? How are you going to use what's out there in the system to make a better life for yourself and to be more financially secure or whatever, and get out of debt or pay your bills or be able to get the skills and knowledge you need to contribute more in society, and then society gives you more money that way too. That's what comes around. And see, you can get all that kind of training now for free, and that's what's cool, I think, about it, man. Because this is, as a community, we say let's give money, grant money, so people who don't have high-paying jobs can get high-paying jobs. Okay, so now, are you going to be racing? Racing what? Me? No, I can't run much anymore. I can run. My bones and muscles will run, but my brain doesn't. My brain doesn't act fast enough to recover or to see a car coming and all that. So I fell on my nose 3 times in a row running a couple of years ago, and I said, "Well, that time's over." But bad. I mean, this is, as a society, we say we're going to give all this money for you to get a better job. Okay, and Biden really put a whole bunch of money into that thing. That's just coming to flourishing now. And you could get trained for a better job. There's programs even where you get paid while you get trained for a better job. And that's what's cool. Wow, instead of paying $100,000 to get a degree, they'll pay you $100,000 in training so you could get $100,000 a year job. So instead of wasting $100,000, you gain $200,000. I don't know if my math's right, but it's sort of. It makes sense in my stupid brain. But that's what really, because you can now go now in programs that are there, apprenticeship programs that pay you a living wage for a year, 2, 3 years, whatever. I did a live, and oh, wonderful, you did. Oh, great, because I think we're going to get rid of Facebook. Well, we're going to keep it forever. It'll always be there for people, but we're not going to promote it. And so I'm so happy. It made me happy on Mother's Day. Actually, my birthday also fell on, which was yesterday, in our family. It also, my parents were married on my birthday. And it fell on Mother's Day some years, like every 5, 6, 7 years. It fell on Mother's Day. So May 11th, we had my birthday, Mother's Day, and my parents' anniversary. It was a trifecta. And what I loved at the time was graham cracker cream pies. This is like 70-some years ago. So I will jump on Mighty F's live. Wonderful. Yeah, Tula, you're just a sweet bundle of warmth and heart-giving help. I love you so, and I just hope you're around and stay around, and anything I could do for you, let me know. It is I mean, that's why the title. I mean, to me, I mean, usually I thought in my 50s and 60s, well, you just get old and die. We all do that, right? Fuck no. You get old and give. You don't die, you give. You have more time to give. You got more skills and knowledge to give, and by giving, I think will make you live longer, because that's the spice in my life now. And I never knew. I was a very close person. I had no friends until a couple of years ago when I came down here. I lived downtown Washington in a condominium, and I throw I've thrown about 20, 30 parties in the last 3 years. And Porch Fest we just had. There's like 300-400 people in our driveway, to rock and roll bands. I put in just to bring people together in a community is wonderful, and that's what Let's Go Help to me I see is. And you're more important. People like Tula is helping people more than I can. She went and got the IRS to give her $40,000 so she didn't have to pay it. Man, she did it. I didn't know. She educated me on that. See, the members have so much information and so much help and so much, such heartfelt, kindness that they share with. I don't tell any of these people what to do. I just help people. I never heard a peep of any bad words about all the people who are there every day. A couple hours a day, we have members live for you to get your answers answered from real people. 47,000. Oh, that's what you got? And that's more important than whatever I could do. So I see myself, I'm like the trained SEAL, get you in the tent. And I know this stuff. I study every day. I got about 10, 15 more new programs I want to talk about when I get back home and do another live session on this, I hope. Hello, everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, I'm really needing your help, and I'm finally broke. Please help me. Okay, you don't need me, Alfred. What you can do, you don't need to give me $20. You can get help right now. If you have financial problems, you get help right now. You don't have to give me a penny. You go to hud.gov/counseling, and you'll see, you find a local counselor. These are free counselors, financial counselors, that help you out of your debt problem. That's all they do, and they get paid by the government to do this. And they don't advertise, so you don't know about it. So you call 2 or 3. So you can't rely on what one person says anymore. We're also biased and all kinds of shit. And different things work for different people, whatever. So you call 2 or 3 of these, make an appointment, go belly to belly. That's how you get anything. See, everybody thinks now with the internet, I just go on a website and fill in the blanks. No, you probably can. You may get lucky, but that's doubtful. And if you don't do it like that, then you're going to quit. So that's why I say that's very doubtful. You have to stay there when that doesn't work and really put some elbow grease in that to make it work for you. This shit doesn't work by itself. And so you call people. People are human. Most are not. There's probably 10, 12% are assholes, but you're going to run into them no matter what you do in life. So you put up with it and keep going. That's why, because when you go there, you have so many people to make an appointment with, you won't run out of it. Man, I can't just get you. Well, that would be nice. Misty, when you join, Matthew, will you have access to me? And I will share the free I use to charge clients. Now I feel called to help those who have helped themselves. Just pay the $20. Awfully nice. So, see what I mean? How people are giving. And that's what I see. The community is a community of givers, and that's important. Don't be a guy. I don't know what that means. And it is so rewarding for me. But actually giving, I see the more I give, and the more that opens your heart. And you'd be surprised how that makes you feel inside when you open your heart, the comfort that brings. And it's really from other people. It's hard to do yourself, and it's not as much fun. It's like masturbating. Making love to somebody else is a lot more fun and more rewarding, right? I'm trying to start a wholesale business. I don't know how to write grants. You don't have to write grants. You don't have to write proposal. You'll learn. You have to just get the right help to do it. Okay. Oh, let me finish out the fellow who doesn't have any money and needs help with some his finances. You make an appointment with HUD counselor there. They're all free. HUD.gov/counseling. HUD.gov/counseling. Okay, you make an appointment. Talk to people. Talk to 2 or 3. Then when you go back, then after that, then you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp.org. And then look for areas that you need help in. Do you need help with housing? Do you need help with getting a job? Do you need help with legal help? Do you need help with health care? Or you need help with your rent? Do you need help with anything like that that you would ask me for? You could get a free answer there. And you'll find nonprofit organizations will help you for all those topics and much more for free. I'm going to charge you $20. But then you don't get Tula. And that's what's important. So it's important that you start helping yourself and start getting on the phone, because if you don't get on the phone, you probably won't get very far. And you'll get, because you have to go over there'll be roadblocks, there'll be hurdles, there'll be everything in life that happens in life, I think.
Remember you and Larry King?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Last time I saw him, he said, "I made you an H. Ross Perot." Some guy thought me, and he said, "I remember you on Larry King." Yeah, I did Larry King probably a dozen times or something when he was in. Because I was in town, he liked me, and when someone would cancel, he'd call me up, "Come on over tonight, you got a half hour to get here," and you get a half hour free national time. Man, I'm there. He sold more books for me than Oprah even. Yeah, and it was, acknowledge me, Matt. Just me. There you are, just me. Okay, so then you go to all those nonprofit organizations that they're to help you with that problem. So there's more now nonprofit organizations helping you than ever before. Just me, what do you need help with? Oh, good. And that's what's important, is that you try, and when things fail, you try again. Boy, if you're not trying again, you're not going to make it, and that's why I hate saying, just give me one source. I can't, because if you give one source, there's maybe you'll hit the bullseye, but most likely won't. And then you'll think there's nothing out there when there is. There's more out there than you'll ever believe, and that's why. But the problem is we only know to Google to find out, and you go to Google and you'll be fucking overwhelmed. You'll find people that want money from you. That's why you go to those free sites. You go to findhelp.org. You go to 211.org. You only talk to people who are with .gov and .org. That's the only people you talk to, okay? For healthcare, you go to needymeds.org. Needymeds.org. If somebody wanted to start a wholesale business or something, okay, you could go to SBA.gov. But you don't contact SBA themselves. You look at the database in SBA that has local nonprofits that help you for free and help you think through your money-making idea and help you show you money, everything for free. And they're SBA.gov/local-assistance, SBA.gov/local-assistance. You need to make more money, okay? You need more skills to do that, okay? You need a better job, okay? You go to careeronestop.org. Talk to them, careeronestop.org. Talk to them about training programs. What training programs are good for you to do that? But they don't even have all the training programs. See, there's a hell of a lot more training programs than they have. So that's when you go back and you go to findhelp.org after you've been to careeronestop.org, and you go to findhelp.org and put in training. And you'll see 200-300 training programs that are free. I mean, why don't people realize that? I know. Gordon Ramsay at 80, that's me. Yeah, how old is he? I have no idea. Zoo, free money government. Yeah, grants guy. Yes. Ramsay. Oh yeah, isn't he an old fart? I don't know. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's in his 60s. I don't know. 60s is man. That's 20 years ago for me. He looks pretty sedentary guy, if I recall. Yeah. That's Psycho. Let's go. Let's go. DC Long. Are you in DC? Come on down the mall. Wave at me. Or say hello or whatever. Man, I'm fat and ugly, stupid and lazy. What do I do? Start a club. You're not alone. I mean, your heart. Share your heart. People don't want that. Everybody wants your heart. And that's what you do. You share your heart. And then that will give you confidence, I think, or whatever the heck you need. I fight weight every day of my life. I was a short, fat kid. And that's the reason I started running for 35 years. 4 or 5 miles, 6 miles a day. And it's the only way for me to keep weight off. Otherwise, I'd be the short, fat kid again. And I still fight it every day, but I can't run. I have to walk. I walk 5-6 miles a day. But also go to the gym and lift weights. I feel that gives me more balance and energy somehow. I never was a gym rat, but now I'm getting close to that. Join a gym, start moving. Yeah, just move, man. And also help people, help other people. Go volunteer somewhere, help people. Join us and help other people like Tula does. And take your mind off yourself. And that's the best way to do it. I'm interested in a business, getting free money, grant business, so I get money. I need $800,000. Okay, I told you where. There's no one single place. I mean, there's a million places, and you have to go through the list and go through a trial and error to figure out what's right for you. We read it, Scarlett. And what you do is start talking to people. You start talking to mentors about your problem. Free mentors. You don't go to Google and look for a mentor because somebody's going to charge you thousands of dollars to mentor you. No, fuck that. Man, use the free one, unless you have thousands of dollars to spend. But otherwise, you're going to get that $1,000, get further in debt, and further pissed off because nothing's happening. And you can't do that to yourself. You only get free help until you figure out what works for you. What works for other people probably won't work for you, but you have to go through the trial and error method, seeing what other people suggest you should do, and then fail at it so you get to the shit that you really should do. That's the only way you get there. You got to date a bunch of bozos before they find the right one, right? Well, it's the same way. Your idea is to start a business. You have to get up, but don't spend money because you're going to run out of money before you find the one that's for you. So you'd use those free mentors, and that's right. You could find 2-3 dozen where you live by going to sba.gov/local-assistance. Okay, sba.gov/local-assistant. Okay, Stay Pookie. Who's Stay Pookie? Is that the name? That's important. Well, guys, thank you for putting up with me. You give me so much energy that I never thought I'd be having such a great life. So I thank you so much. I'm from Iran. I just accidentally see you live, and I just want to say, oh, thank you. Where can I get a startup grant for a handyman? You don't need a grant for a handyman business. You just need a customer. Okay, so go to sba.gov and go /local assistance and get mentors about setting up your business and getting a customer. You don't need money. And a lot of states even have money for you to live on while you find a customer. So start with them. That's free help to start a business. Get out of Google, man. Or get out of town. Or get in the debtor's house if you're in Google. What about what do you think about Iran? Well, the people I know from Iran are pleasant. Don't know many women, running a bunch of men, and just kindest people that, especially guys. Here in the States, everybody wants to be so macho. In the Middle East and stuff, it's less of that. They may be still sexist, but they're not macho like they are in the States. Everybody wants to flex their muscle. Hello, let's go. I really enjoy your videos, and God bless you. Watch. Thank you, Angela. Well, that's why it is so important what you have given me to make my life just incredible. I never thought I'd be so happy at 80, 81. So I'm planning another 10, 15 years maybe. You know? Especially if it's this fucking good, man. Why would I want to leave? That's why, man, if I could help you any way, you know, find your own path in life and just keep failing at it. You don't know what it is. Nobody could tell you what it is for you. But I want to show you free sources and help for you to help discover what it is for you. And you have to try a whole bunch of shit, you know, before you will wear it down. And all you have to know is where not to be. You don't have to know where to be because you don't know yet. You have to build that yourself. But if you know where you are now is not where you want to be, then you have to keep trying stuff, whether it's part-time, full-time, or whatever. Okay? Make a Google my business for your company. Make a Google. It's what I did. Clients are not a problem. Oh, well, that's great. Thought I'd share. No, I mean, this is what I am now. I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I used to, you know, do infomercials and commercials, pay hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now I got a couple $100 iPhone, and I do one every day. And that's the one thing. Well, you're all so wonderful to have nice words for me and everybody else here, and that's wonderful. Is it wet or does it clap or both? Is it wet or does it clap? Well, things leave me. I don't know some of the hip language anymore. People go, well, I'm fly. You know, I have to figure out what that is. I don't know. They're complimenting me or teasing me. Or my fit. You know, that it's a compliment or not. I don't know. But it's fun. Thank you so much, Angela. And everybody. Tuela. Love you too, Tuela. Tula. You still live in Boulder? Me? No. Tula does. Did you live in Boulder, Tula? All right. Now, good morning. Good morning. Say hi, everybody. Hello. What do you think about SM? I think war is bad. I did a pamphlet when we were going to war. What all the religions say about going to war. You know, it's immoral. You know, what do we got? Well, there's then Constantine, back in whenever that was, decided there's a way to make moral legal, and so there's the guidelines for that, and that's about it. And that's Christianity. But Christianity couldn't go to war at all. You know? Can you say whoopie whoop? Plus, it would mean a lot. Can you say whoop whoop? Is that, I probably can't say, I can't read or talk or anything. Palestine or Israel? No war. Cartel says hello to Rosanna. Oh, it's Matthew's birthday too. Yeah, yesterday. You're still writing? No, never wrote. Oh, I did write one tax book. It's probably about I plagiarized the whole thing from the Federal Information Act office at the IRS. I sat there for a couple of weeks and copied all the Freedom of Information Act letters, and I wrote a book on it. And I see, writing a Freedom of Information Act letter is when the government doesn't give you something, you write a Freedom of Information Act letter. And so I want to find out what's going on in the IRS that people should know about. So I sat there and found all the Freedom of Information Act letters people wrote to get inside information about the IRS. And I wrote a whole book on it. Like, you could get a copy of the manuals of the IRS agents that are trained to audit you. So you could see step by step what they're going to ask for. It shows you how they have to knock on the door and say hello and everything, and what they're going to. So you can getting the test ahead of time. See, that's all public information. I made New York Times bestsellers out of government books that I copied verbatim. Nothing in the government is copyrighted. See, that's what's cool. Okay, guys, I'm sitting on stone here, and if all those guys know, your butt goes away, so it's bone to stone. So I better get my butt up and going. Talk to you soon. Love you all so much. Thank you for making my life just so special. And I hope I could help you do the same. That's what I hope my work really does, is show you how to get more out of this fucking life, because it's shitty otherwise.